Hello, and welcome back to Silksong. They're making us sweat for these rosaries and these shell shards. I think they're making the pace of usage really good because we're down to 2 beast shards, and you can see I have 98 in reserve, or in my pocket. So pretty good pace. The game is keeping us busy to pay for stuff, so I hope they keep that up. And I still have a lot of rosaries in reserve, so we might actually be spending them pretty soon, and then we'll be back in like hunger mode, where we're equipping where we're scrounging for every last rosary and shard. Now we're gonna explore the rest of this citadel. Last time we got this expansion to our quest, so we have to visit these 3 dreamer locations, so to speak, but they're actually called, what are they called here? Let me get the name of these right. Melody? Architect? The Vault Keeper? Doesn't seem to be like one word that ties them all together. But maybe they'll tell us what that is later. So, I do want to actually equip the Curve Claw, because I haven't really given that a shot yet. The Plasmium Vial is fine, but it seems more like you kind of have to keep popping them as you go, and it's just a lot of like health management that I would rather not have to deal with. I'm fine just attacking from far away and living my life. Oh. I think if I hit this guy, he's probably gonna come to life, so let's find out. Oh! Guess not. And we can see more of these enemies back here with that crown of thorns around their head, so we're getting close to the source of all the cogs, I guess you could say. Let's see what this is. Maybe another bench. Nope. Cogwork Core Map. Oh boy. I can't wait to open this, because I was saying last episode that I was hankering for an expansion to the map. I wanted to keep going, so let's see how big it looks now. We're only going to get the outline, the chalked outline, but let's see. Oh, okay. So it all resides within the citadel. Okay, that's good to know. I guess it's just that dense, isn't it? So all of the maps we're going to get are going to fit into this one location, it looks like. And then these cogwork dancers, automatons of impeccable construction, welcoming entrance to their chamber with a display of deadly dance. 2 cogwork bugs, and yet the soul seemed singular, a sad yet masterful imitation of life, imbued inside shells of iron. Yes, very sad indeed. The pace of that boss fight almost reminded me of the Mantis Lords, where it was kind of very strictly regimented. Like they moved, and then you moved, and so on. Oh, and it looks like, I don't know if these bodies here are the ones we just took out, or if there were more, but looks like we have another massive, gigantic chasm to explore. Oh, goody. And we're gonna start getting more of these cog enemies. Right, so this, this area was called the Cogwork Core. We did get the title card, so let's see if we can't, whoa! See how we fare against these enemies. It looks like they do die to the environment. And it looked like when it died, it released a butterfly, so I think that's sort of the spirit that's keeping these enemies moving. They did call them automatons. An automaton, I believe, is a dead enemy that's just animated by some inner force, but not necessarily making it alive. So kind of like the, if you've ever seen those walkers that use the wind to move across the beach. If you haven't, you should look them up. They're excellent works of art. There you go. Just help yourself into that grave right there. Oh, man. And Christopher Larkin coming out with another banger. You could hear the clock ticking. I feel like I'm gonna enjoy exploring this area a lot. Way more than the wormways, anyway. Oh, it looks like these guys open up even if we're not around. Okay, so let's read some of these enemy descriptions. Cogwork spine, spherical winged automaton housing many sharp spikes. Indeed. Okay, we read that. This one's a cogwork choir bug. Bug forged of iron, rotor, and cog. The automaton works tirelessly to maintain the core that houses it. Cogwork crawler. Automaton built in the shape of a scuttling bug. Its back contains retractable pins intended to cut song cylinders free of any obstruction. Interesting. I'm not really sure what a song cylinder is, but I guess maybe we'll find out more later. And this is a grand reed. Right, so I was asking what these violin blades were called. I think they might be called reeds, if I'm reading that correctly. High-standing insect of the choir, bearing a bow. Okay, I guess they're called bows. Never mind. This elite reed has been trained and fed beyond its smaller fellows. Okay, and hopefully we don't get any of those in a cramped, claustrophobic room, though I wouldn't be surprised. And we do seem to be getting silk out of these enemies, even though they are automatons. So I guess the animating force is related to the silk. Haunting. Uh-oh. Not a grand read. That's all I ask. Okay, these guys do like to dash. Perfect execution, but he still had life in him yet. And I see I see there's a gear up there, which I'm imagining they intend for us to jump into on accident. This guy we've never seen before. But as long as I can... Oh, it's like a tea kettle. That's so cool. Cogwork cleanser. Steam shooting automaton forged to clean the cogwork core and keep it free of infestation. Man, I just so love the design by itself. Ooh. Luckily grabbed the edge there. And then we should try this curved claw. Oh, can I pick it up again? Doesn't look like it. Alright, so that was a waste. No! I think if the spikes stayed retracted there, I would have been safe to keep bouncing. Uh-oh. And I imagine that's 2 hits. No! You devil! Oh man, their movement is so slick. No, no. MLG moment 32. What moment was it called again? I can heal. Let me try that. Luckily got away with it. Okay. Okay, this is the guy right here who we thought was gonna come back to life. Oh, he does have an upward strike. Oh my god! I didn't want to jump into the cog, so I'd rather take the 1 hit from him. Okay. Because the cog might do 2 damage, so I don't know. Oh, he does have a shield, I just noticed. Okay, I need 1 more hit. Not today. You only have 1 attack. Nope. He kind of did something there. I don't know what that animation was for. Okay, he does counter very fast. What? I'm telling you, they always save a move to use at the last second when you're not expecting it. just to condition you and then make you trip up. They do move very automaton-like. Okay, I do still have the fractured mask, luckily. Okay, these guys do stay away, which is good for me. Because I can bait them and then do something like that. So they always retreat before they attack. Perfect enemies to farm. What was that? Oh, I accidentally threw a curve claw. I should remember I have that. That upward swing is going to be the death of me, I'm telling you. Uh-oh. What? No! That attack in place is so devious. Because they rely on you to run into the enemy. And it works. That's exactly what I do. Okay, I don't need to mess around because we do have the cocoon coming up. So, whoop, as long as I don't need to fight these guys, I'll just skip them. And we do have an upward area, but I can't really access it yet. So that could be an indicator of an upcoming ability that we can unlock pretty soon to maybe help us get up there. But overall, this encounter doesn't seem too bad. Definitely could be worse. And I wonder what that sound effect is, because I've seen that several times before in the game. But I still have no idea what it could possibly mean. Okay, and I was gonna say, I wonder where they're gonna drop that tea kettle enemy. Let's try this curved claw. Doesn't really seem to do too much. Okay, safely got out. And the enemies can counter the curved claw. Maybe use it for a little bit of assistance here. Not working out well so far, but there we go. Okay, and these guys only attack to the side. Oh, I actually didn't need to heal there, but that's fine. Okay, I hate this. Okay, if I can knock him into the gear, that might help. Ah, just duck! Duck Hornet! Okay, one more and then I can heal. Come on. There we go. I can reliably hit those smaller enemies into the gears, or, you know, knock them off the edge. Ooh. Yeah, these guys, they like to, they do bump into the other enemies, so there we go, we can just do that. And then easily fight this guy by himself. So I'm gonna counter, I'm gonna use it to full effect. I don't have, no, I do have another counter. Okay, and we do get some intangibility there, you can see. So I guess for that move, we'll just have to react. And we know that once we attack his shield, he likes to attack immediately after. So as long as I watch out for that, I think I'll be totally fine. Okay, luckily clanked there. Just keep going. I think that's a reliable way to remain invincible. Like you can see here, if I just keep clanking, eventually I'll get through, because they do seem to give you intangibility frames. Okay. Well, I'll save the counter. There we go. Okay. Doesn't really give you a lot of room when he swings with a Marth up smash or whatever. But I do think I can, yep, at least clank with his attack. Ooh. Okay. Thank you so much. That's what I was looking for. Breathe. And then go. It's gonna be dangerous. Dark shafts, not what I'm looking for right now. But which way you reckon is the safer one? Up or down? I'm gonna guess up. And this has potential to heal us. Let's see. Okay, so I don't have 3 mask shards on me. But if we completed a full mask there, we might have been healed. If only we could be so lucky. Okay, that sounds like an enemy. Definitely an enemy. I don't think we've seen these guys attack too many times before, so they could have something else up their sleeve. I don't want to be here. Okay, just wait for them. Okay, I definitely have not seen the horned guy attack. Nope. Nope. Okay. One more, maybe? He can enjoy his life down there. Yep. Just take it slow. And there we go. God have patience. What's this all about? Okay, they were acting like they were hiding something there. Ooh. I can hear scuttling. This area kind of reminds me of the Green Prince again. So I imagine, being royalty and all, we might see him somewhere around the Citadel. I don't know, it just seems like the kind of royal area, even though a Citadel is not like a castle or anything like that, but it does seem to give off royal vibes nonetheless. Man, and these guys, I can't seem to get their number. And I've seen this sort of set piece in the room with the beetle. Watching the footage back, it looked like when I entered the room the second time, those butterflies weren't there. But then as I walked around, they kind of repopulated this glass case. So I'm not really sure if this is something special in particular. But that looks like another locked door. And then just looking for safety here. Oh, there could be a secret. Something this way. Oh, yes. It could even be another one in this direction. Nope. Ooh. Oh, hello. Ah, of course. You'd put a tiny enemy in a tiny room and give it 2 damage. Why do you do this to us, Team Jerry? Okay, but luckily it's not that far away. Assuming I can get back up here. Don't you move. Okay, so there's no shortcut there, but there could be one in the future. I think the way... Did we open a shortcut? Or I could be wrong. Oh, we have to fight another one of these guys. I think we might be able to open a shortcut, though, so it might be worth it. Because I'm pretty sure we were just about to. Okay, that does 2, but it doesn't really have an indicator. Like in Hollow Knight, when an enemy did 2 damage, you could tell very clearly, because there would be a different hit effect. But in this game, it doesn't seem to be the case. Kind of just have to rely on intuition or knowing the patterns. This guy takes 17 hits, I know. We mentioned that. What could this be? Okay, we've seen this before. This gives us full silk. Oh no, it just gives us some silk. And we paid 40 rosaries for one of those before. Ooh. And I believe... Okay, no, it's just another great read. That's a cool reflection, huh? Just have patience. I don't think they would give us too many more of these guys. I could counter there. Okay, he has basically no wind down on that move. Yeah, he just backdashes immediately. Oh, that was horrible. Got a little ahead of myself. Okay, yes, this is what I was looking for. Not enough to heal. Okay, and it looks like one way or another we're gonna find out if this was the correct way to the shortcut, because this could just be blocked off. That would hit me to my bones. But hopefully it's right here. Yes. Okay, so this is where we were about to go. Right, and this is where the evil tiny demon was located. Wait a minute. Where's my Team Jerry? Hello? Okay, I do have enough for a counter though. Are you serious? This cannot be. Okay, there's my cocoon. Why would they... You know, as long as there's nothing in between me and it. I said as long as there's nothing. There we go. And then we can finally come down here and get vengeance. Or some form of it. Okay, so it's completely invincible while it's doing that. Looks like. So much punch for such a small package. Man. What was that? Satan, you say? No, it's a drape mite. Cloth-covered crawler with sharpened forelimbs. Lives and breeds in dark places. I do like the aesthetic of the drapery insects, because they remind me of silverfish. They like to eat textiles and cloth. So I had a fondness for silverfish when I was younger. So I think we read all of these. Yes. And then I don't think those look like large rosaries, but I don't think they are. Okay, and it doesn't look like that's openable. What is that sound, though? Oh, there's a place down there, it looks like. Oh no, that was just the drape fly we left alive. Of course. Be gone. So from here, I think we did explore the top hastily. I don't think there was anything left up here that I could do. This looks like a shortcut, but not from this side. Maybe not a shortcut, maybe just a passage. Then there doesn't seem to be anything else, which is unfortunate. So we'll just keep, where do we go from here? Possibly to down and to the right? Could be a bench. I guess we'll have to find out whoever that was a little bit later. Okay. Another battle encounter, it looks like. But this might be a shortcut back to the bench. No, this is where I came from. Hold on a sec. I've already done this, I think. That's why they're letting me leave. Huh. This looks like a passage. So I'm just gonna go past these guys. Alright, that's fine. For now. We'll have to farm silk at some point, but for now, I think I'm gonna go to the right, if I can. Okay, it looks like I have to traverse all the way down and then up. That's what I'm imagining right now. These guys very easy to farm, because they only have one attack. One attack means predictability. Okay, so we do get a few more intangibility frames when we counter. In Hollow Knight, you could counter an enemy, but then also get hit at the same time, which was weird. So in this game, it looks like they've changed it to actually keep you safe if you happen to land a counter. These guys get knocked back super far. Wow. The view here is just chef's kiss. Sorry. Didn't mean that. Okay, so I'll have to space this jump. There we go. What did I do that for? I don't know. I'll tell you later. We can get back up, looks like. Man, okay, so instead of saw blades, we have gears this time. And instead of the White Palace, we have the Golden Citadel. Okay, so it looks like they're leaning into the Super Meat Boy-esque nature of the White Palace here. I can just dash. I'm trying to figure out if there's a... Yep. There's a way I can... I'm sure there was a way to get back up there. Why don't we just go straight here? Let's just go the intended way. Big empty room. Oh. Is this something that I could access from the other side or not? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What? Hold on. Oh, I was trying to go under. Very spooky. I think if I could find another bench, I would be relieved to be able to have another... The area looks so small, but it's actually massive. Okay, I don't need to be fighting them. Luckily, it's not too hard to skip enemies here. Just look before you leap. Okay. And I should be able to get my cocoon pretty easily. So this feels like an optional boss here, one that you can skip. So they kind of bait and switched us here. Oh! Oh, no, 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 it does come out. I thought they were just pretending to release it until you hit the mechanism 3 times or something. Oh man, okay. Wow. I'm not used to that movement. And even just trying to wait and watch its patterns is a little bit tricky because it covers so much distance or so much ground so fast. Can I, yeah, I just like to farm you, sir. Okay, one of these days I'll be able to heal. There we go. No! She has a little bit of momentum, so if you're moving to the right, she did float to the left. I think it's off of a wall jump, potentially. Just goes to show I'm still not 100% in tune with the mechanics yet. But the thing that's getting me with this enemy is those little mechanisms that it throws out, those traps. So I'm gonna get to this side of it because I think that's the safest place to start out with. And then, yeah, I can't walk under it. It just, it's too fast. So I have to necessarily dash, I think. Yeah, see, it has like 5 of them or something, but they do disappear after a short time, so that's good. And it doesn't really seem to have any other attacks beyond those 2. Should be able to heal here. Nope. Where is it going? All the way down, you say? Man, they're really trying to cheese us here. Luckily, I don't think it can go down the shaft. Okay. I saw that one coming. A little bit too late. Okay, so I do use up shell shards whenever the fractured mask breaks. So actually, because I'm not planning on just using up all my shell shards, I think I'm gonna deactivate it and then equip. I already have the warding bell. What would be better in its place? The Druid's Eye gives us value for free. And I don't think anything else. We don't want the Magma Bell, obviously. And then that regeneration seems to only work for the first bit of silk we can get. So I don't think that's going to be super useful. I just wonder if there's a faster way to get back. Because this place does seem to loop back on itself, so... Very close there. Okay, so let's keep our eyes peeled this time. It always seems to go up into the side to start out with, so I think standing in front of it is perfectly safe. I don't think it's ever going to hit us. I think that's mostly the thing we have to watch out for. Yeah, like that. But luckily I can heal. And then it never seems to go for very long. There we go. That was way easier than I was making it out to be. Oh, that was part of a wish, you say? Bugs of Farloom? Which one was that? No, that couldn't be Bugs of Farloom. It was. I did not expect. I don't think that's all the enemies in the game. I think what happened is it's a sequential quest. Because I did see this number ticking dangerously close to the maximum level earlier, but I didn't really think of anything of it because I thought it couldn't be that we've almost seen all of the enemies in the game already. And indeed, I think it's going to be broken up into several quests, where New is probably going to give us another quest after we turn this one in. Oop. I'm going to try something. I want to try to stay on the wall and also attack at the same time, but it doesn't look like they're going to let us. Can't do anything fancy. Man, how many hits does this take? Okay, there we go. Imagine it closes behind us. Ah! Huh. Okay. This seems to be a dead end. One more hit for you. Yes. Okay, my controller is rumbling violently right now. But it stopped, which was weird. So there's definitely... I think this is going to be a way we can come back from the other side. Possibly after we traverse this location. Oh man, and tight corridors and this guy give me nightmares. Giving me visions of the Bellheart underbelly. I think there might be something up there. Okay. As long as I have my bearings. Okay, so this is where we want to go. What? As long as this is openable again. Okay, I think that's a one-way door, so I don't want to go there just yet. Unless I'm completely wrong, but... Seems like we're not going to be able to get back. So I think we want to do something like this. And we got another piece of silk on our hands. Still no regeneration to take advantage of that upgraded capacity. Well, I mean permanent regeneration. And then there was another way here, although... Is this anything? It seemed like it could be. Why would they just put that there and not have it be anything? Oh, the mind of Team Cherry confuses me. Okay, I think that's it for now. I dare say that's it. So we'll just come back here, and then if... Yeah, we can see this is not openable from this side, so probably just a shortcut back. And then I wonder what we're supposed to do here. Could be something like this? Potentially? I'm not sure if that's the canon way to do it, but if so, oh my god. Now having this silk expansion is both a blessing and a curse, because when we went down to minimum silk, our silk heart allowed us to get a piece of silk for free, so it could be kind of anti-synergizing with our own toolkit, because we'll stop getting that free. Dang it. I think you have to bounce on the edge. Man, okay, so at least they stop. There's a little bit more to these gears than it looks like. Okay. Their hitbox is a little smaller than what their sprite suggests. Okay. But I think we came from here. Yes. If I'm not mistaken. So we want to go down and to the right there. Okay, almost had it. A little disorienting for the camera to be doing this. Oh! Hold on. Okay, no, there is a way to get up there. I just need to, I'm mind messing myself here. Okay, there we go. Not yet. One more. There we go. Oh! Could at least get back up here. Oh, hold on a sec. Gotta attend to my cat. And we're back. Apologies for the interruption. Alright, so we were climbing here. And luckily they give us this crawl. I wonder if at any point this is going to be necessary for traversal. Because it seems like we still have enough room to jump back and forth. But at some point in the future, they could make it mandatory to use that skill. And, which would be interesting because they never really explained it, did they? Oh no, I bounced off of that. You saw it. Okay, we'll just wait. I think that's a better way to do it right there. Okay, we'll wait. There we go. Always happy to see a shortcut open up. So I think, yes, we'll be able to access this shortcut. And then there's probably more shortcuts up ahead, or, you know, above us, waiting to be opened. Now I wonder if those gear tracks are traversable. Nope. Why would they be? Oh, just grab it, Hornet. You know how to grab. You can jump and swing. You can't grab a ledge. There we go. Okay, 2 directions. I do want to open the shortcut because we know there's safety if we go up above us in that bench. So I think I'll go that way first. Okay, there's a wall here. My mind just blanked out the wall that was in front of me. There we go. Just trying to focus on getting a stable footing. Nope. And one more. Okay. There's another shortcut. I'm just before anything else. I'm gonna run straight back to this bench. Oop. A little hasty there. Oh my goodness. This symbol here almost seems like a spool symbol. But we just got one, so I don't think it's going to be another one of those. Oops. You didn't see that. Okay. Man, great visuals. But, ooh, yeah, some of the geometry can be a little bit hard to discern. So this didn't immediately pop out to me as a wall. Okay, if there's any cracks in here, I'm trying to pay attention. The outside just looks like a bunch of cogs. Doesn't look like anything else going on there. Oh, I see. Excuse me. They're taking us up higher. Now, there was a right direction we could have gone. Is this a wall? Oh, this is probably below us. This probably extends below the floor. I think we'll let's go down and see what this actually unlocked. Oh, this is sounds like a grapple point that we could use to probably go back up there. If only we had the ability. Quite the shame that we don't. Okay, so we'll take that shaft to the right and see if that makes traversing this area any easier. Okay, I don't suppose I could use the boomerang to help here. As long as I don't aggro that flyer in the ceiling, I think I can take the guy in front of me one-on-one. I'll just have to farm a little bit of silk first. Nope. Okay, it's still unaggroed. That's good. And if I jump above their head now, I'll get hit by that guy and possibly aggro him. Okay. I don't want to use the silk for the counter. More so, I just want to heal. Okay, just get past and then heal. I don't really have a lot of space to work with. Regenerate one piece. Yeah, now I could do this. If he swings above, I can just bounce off of him, and then we'll just take care of this guy when he comes back down. Thank you so much. Whoa. That looks like a searchlight. Almost like the investigators from the Weave Nest, or whatever they were called. The pitiful platforming there. But you can see, I mean, this is very reminiscent of the White Castle once more. And a particular, not the White Castle, the White Palace. A particular spot in the White Palace that shall not be named. Oh, we're back in the coral chambers, and this is how we get across this gigantic, what would you call it, a traffic circle? Almost looks like one, doesn't it? Okay, could be anything in the ceiling. I'm hearing voices all around, but I've not met any particular NPCs so far to match those voices too. Oh, not you. Oh. It would be fine if they weren't just invincible while they were attacking. Luckily, they are vulnerable. For the most part. Whoa! This is kind of like a Zelda puzzle where you have to push blocks around. Uh-oh. Did I just mess it up? Oh, I see. There's tracks here. So we're only going to be able to do that from the other side. Can I please just... She can fit. I promise you she can. Okay. Not today. If I just run into it real hard, no? Man. Let's see, we don't even really have a map for this area. I wonder if that voice is the, that marker is coming from the marker, you know, the mask marker on the map. That could just be the character. And those statues we encountered earlier could be just how they communicate, like voice message boxes. Remember being on the playground and seeing those telephone mechanisms you could speak through and your voice would come out on the other side? Could work something like that. But once we sit at a bench, we'll be able to sort of fill in that chalked up area there, and maybe that'll give us a few more clues as to what we have to do. Ow! Okay. Let's give that another shot. But at least the music here is great. Okay. The problem is they take us out every time we get hit, so we do have to go through the entire process all over again. Oh my goodness. Okay, promise you I'm gonna get this. Nope, okay, not this time. Okay. Well, it's do or die. This doesn't look like gameplay from someone who mastered Super Meat Boy, but I promise you I have. I just need a little bit more coffee. Okay, shut your mouth. Use your brain. Nope. Sometimes I hit them, but they kind of bite back almost. Not something I expect from stationary gears. So I'm gonna go retrieve my cocoon. If you'll excuse me, I'll so indignantly run back right away. Why not? And let's just throw my body into the gears a few more times. Who's keeping count anyway? Look, we have a shortcut open, so there it is. I guess I could have just taken the shortcut to get to the... Yeah, why was I going up? I could have just went this way. This way is much safer. That's the whole point of the shortcut. Ah! Okay, luckily they do put those platforms at the perfect height for us. And now this episode is coming to a close. So I hope you enjoyed watching me get frustrated at the gears. Might take a little bit longer to learn how to keep my distance with them. But we did get a map, and we did take out a pretty heavy enemy who I think we'll have to take a look at, yeah, the Hunter's Journal. A cogwork clapper. It was clapping. So that much is true. Rare automaton intended to perform the ringing of bells and cymbals in the depths of the core. I have not yet seen the bell this automaton is designed to ring, nor do I ever wish to hear it, and such a clamor would no doubt be unpleasant to experience. Some interesting looking enemy designs so far. You didn't expect, you know, automatons coming from this series. Usually it's bugs and like slugs, and even the birds of the Greymoor were kind of an unexpected surprise for me, because birds tend to be a little bit bigger than bugs. But I guess that's creative freedom for you. There's no real, there's no rules around here. You could even make a tea kettle into an enemy. There you have it. So next time we'll be continuing to explore. I'm not really too sure where else I could go from here, but it looks like this area could be explorable. And then obviously up here we neglected to continue on in. So it could be the case that once we get to the top, we'll unlock some ability that allows us to get around a little bit easier. So we'll see. But for now, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Silksong, and I will see you next time.